Today we shall take up the first chapter in ICSE syllabus, the First War of Indian Independence. The chapter is also known as Revolt of 1857. In this lesson, I shall explain the various political causes for the revolt of 1857. Let us begin with the first cause. The first cause was various policies and doctrines introduced by various Governor General. One such was doctrine of lapse, introduced by Lord Dalhousie. Now, what was this doctrine of lapse? According to doctrines of lapse, if a ruler of a dependent state died without a natural born male heir, his kingdom would automatically lapse to the British East India Company. The adopted son would not get the right for the throne. Many states in those days fell victim to it. The worst was Satara, Jhansi, Nagpur. The second political cause is the disrespect which was shown to the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. He was an 80-year-old man and very loyal to the British. Still, the British showed no mercy on him. And they announced that after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar, his successors would have to vacate the imperial palace, Red Fort, and his successors would not be allowed to continue with the title, royal imperial title, Badshah or a king. It was a big insult on the Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar, which hurt the people's sentiment considerably. The third important cause was the treatment which was given to Nana Sahib. Now, who was Nana Sahib? Nana Sahib was the adopted son of Peshwa Baji Rao II. The British had stopped his pension. It is said that Nana Sahib had inherited enormous wealth from ex-Peshwa, and he started spending that money in sending emissaries to different parts of the country and instigating revolt against the British. The fourth important cause, annexation of Awadh. Awadh had been annexed by the British on the ground of pretext, maladministration. The Nawab of Awadh, Wajid Ali Shah, he was blamed for misgovernance. It was said that he was unable to govern Awadh, and that's the reason why British would annex Awadh. People of Awadh was very unhappy with the British, especially the sepoys. It is said that more than 70% of the sepoys of British East India Company came from Awadh. And they were angry against the British. Even the talukdars and zamindars of Awadh was very unhappy since their estate had been confiscated. The fifth important cause was unpopular administration. First, the people found themselves out of place with English laws, English language. The British official had no knowledge of manners, customs and habit of the people. Secondly, Indians were excluded from all high posts. And third, the British official had great contempt for the Indians. Their racial arrogance made the Indians develop a feeling of dislike for the British. The last political cause, the vague and floating rumors. There were rumors in those days that company rule in India were numbered. People believed that since the British had come to power in 1757, just after the Battle of Plassey, and their rule would come to an end by 1857. People were excited, and the rumors which they had been spreading created lots of excitement among the people, and all were in a mood of struggle. I hope all the political causes are clear, and in my next session we shall discuss the religious and the social causes for revolt of 1857. Thank you.